Hey, officer! Give me my phone call! I want to call my lawyer. Yeah, they've locked me up in Dark Souls. Yeah, here I am in the Duke's jail, I guess, here in the library section. Having, died to Seath, it's unavoidable. You have to die to Seath. Unless you, well, there's, like I was talking about in the last video, there's I guess you could say a glitch or whatever, where you can, take a shortcut and bypass that entirely. Essentially head down into the rest of the archives and get out there and fight Seath directly. Speedrunners do that, but, you avoid all this. Now, there's several things over here. Just FYI, there's, Big Hat Logan. We'll see him momentarily. There are also a few items hidden in side rooms behind doors locked like that one right there. I believe that right there leads out to a ledge that we'll need to hop on to grab some stuff later. But one of these rooms down here, there will be a key. And what that key will do is lead to all these other cells that are locked in here and allow us to open all the doors and search around. Now, these guys, as soon as they turn that creepy-ass phonograph on, these guys are released, and they can drop humanity, by the way. That is one of their drops, but if they pick you up and stick their little spikes through you, they can, they're probably not going to one-hit you, but they do quite a bit of damage. And if you get mobbed by several of them, it can be kind of tricky. We'll get these guys out of the way. If you don't kill them now, what they'll do is they'll climb that ladder at the top of these stairs, which we will eventually have to take to open up the big doors later, and they can harass you at the top of that ladder, kick you off, and kill you. So to avoid all that, we'll just kill them now. But speaking of that ladder, at the top of this, there is a ledge you can walk out on, and it requires taking some damage, but it leads to a kind of a little used set of gear. I think it's called the Maiden set. It also comes with something called the White Seance Ring, and I'm not going to lie to you, I have no idea what that's for. The White Seance Ring, I have no idea what it does. I don't know that it belongs to any particular covenant. But there you have it. This is how you get it. I would step in off that ledge a little bit. If you step to the outside of the ledge, trying to keep close to the wall, there's a part of that wall that will kick you out before you hit the ledge I just landed on, and it will kill you. Essentially, we're right up above where we were before. That's that bonfire. Down below, where we started. That's their grab move. Like I say, if they get you with that and stab you with their spiky tongue thingy, whatever that is, there we go. Just like that. About half health. Where I'm at right now. Still pretty decent damage. And I guess they spit sorcery on you too. And they like to spam that, apparently, also. They don't have a lot of health, and they have no armor whatsoever, so they're not too bad. Alright, this is a little bit tedious, but if you want to grab everything in this area, I'll try to find everything, at least that I remember. Okay, I can open some of these doors with the key that I got to open my door from that guard that I killed, but a few of these other doors can only be opened by getting this one key out of one of these cells. I just got to remember which one it is. This is a really big building. That's a lot of books. Okay, now that's the one I'm going to have to come back for. I think the key may be in this next cell right here. Maybe. That might be it right there, actually. Come on. Let's get these guys out of the way so I don't get any nasty surprises later. And there we go. Okay, that's the extra key to all the rest of these doors. But neither of these keys will fit the big doors at the top of this area. We're going to have to get past some other guys to get that. But before we go any farther down, let's go back up here, backtrack to this one. And I think this door leads out to a ledge. I'm not sure. No, that's just the soul on that one. Okay, I think we have to go back to the cell we started in. And then from there, in fact, you can see the loot off on the wall over there that we're going after. So let me remember which door it's at. It's not this one. I think it's this one. Is that our bonfire? Yeah, this is our bonfire room. Okay. Now we have the key to this door. Once again, we have another ledge to drop down off of and take damage. Way around that. Okay, and now we're essentially directly above where they turned on that phonograph. We can choose to turn it off or not, it doesn't really matter. But we do have to get these 3 serpent men out of the way down here to get to the chest. This is where the chest is to get the big door key. You know, I've always kind of wondered if this works. I don't know if these guys count as hollows or undead or whatever, but let's try this. I'm just curious. See if we can draw all these snakes over here and maybe do a plunge attack on all of them at once. Are they gonna fall for it? Not falling for the okie doke today, huh? Alright, well, whatever. It was worth a try, though, right? Okay, we should have 2 guys with swords and 1 of the caster guys with the extra arms. Ah, don't corner me. Oh, bastards. Oh, all 3 of them. Okay, well, at least I got them all in one place now. Right. He's like he's gonna hug me or something. Come here. I love you, man. I love you, man. Alright, that's 1 down. Alright. We've got these. Now all we have to worry about is the rest of those squid thingies that are down below. Probably still another half dozen of those. A couple of these guys will drop a spell. They drop, actually it's a miracle. It's, soothing something or another and caressing some, I don't know, we'll see here in a second. Nice, 1 fireball takes these guys out. Good stuff. Okay, caressing sunlight I think is one of them. But anyway, these 2 right here that stay where they're at, they'll always stay there. In fact, most of the time, they don't even get aggressive. They just sit there and take it. But they will always drop these miracles. Let's see what these are. I don't even remember. Let's see. We got Soothing Sunlight and Bountiful Sunlight. Okay. I thought it was like Caressing Prayer or something like that. Anyway, Soothing Sunlight, Bountiful Sunlight.
What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so. I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me? Hello again. As a student.
Okay, so we're going to repeat that. Now, even if you don't care about Logan, that bit of loot there in the back is a Firekeeper soul, which you can upgrade your Estus flask with, and that's a good deal. Okay, so anyway, after a really long trip up that circular stairway, we get to the big ladder, and now we have the key for this, thanks to those serpent guys. We get out here, and here's where the fun really begins. We're going to have a lot of those crystal hollows out here. Alright, and they're really accurate, and they shoot wanted arrows, which will actually almost turn corners on you, by the way. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but they do home in on you. And it's just really going to be a lot of these. There's going to be also a couple channelers, or sorcerers, that are going to cast soul arrows at us. I know there's one hiding way up across the way, and he will shoot at you as soon as he sees you, and then there's one right over here to the left, too. There's the guy to the left. His funky-looking hat. And, wow, that's a decent bit of damage there. Nice. Okay, awesome. So let me just snipe the crap out of this dude. If I can hit him. There we go. Alright, anyway. After a long bout of poison arrows and sniping, he's out of the way. These are the guys. These guys will respawn every time you use a bonfire. So if you're trying to get the Channeler's Trident, which is that thing they're carrying there, doing the funky dance with, you can just come back and just keep killing these guys over and over. There is essentially down below on this side of the what would you call this, archives that I'm on here, a bonfire, and then you can come up those stairs to reach these Channeler guys. It's a little tedious, but if you need the Trident for the weapon achievement, if you're trying to get that, then this is one place you can do that, because it's a really rare drop with those guys. I've had horrible luck getting it when I'm looking for it. If I don't need it, every other one seems to drop one. Seems like sometimes. It's Channeler's Trident. It's kind of like the Titanite Demon catch pole, and luckily for that, there is a Titanite Demon that respawns in Lost Islet on a bridge that leads to where you meet Solaire for the last time. He will respawn. It's quite a trek to get to him from the closest bonfire, but if you just have to have the catch pole, then that is a place you can farm it. Assuming you got really unlucky and none of the other Titanite demons in the game drop one for you. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the end of each of these balconies here. It's a little tedious, but we're going to go ahead and see what these chests hold. There's going to be some Twinkling Titanites. I know there's at least one sorcery. I think it's Great Magic Weapon. Great Magic Shield is something like that. Anyway, we'll grab that. Most of these balconies are empties, but a few of them have a chest on them. Alright, these stairs here turn, and there's one thing I'm not going to grab because I'm going to die 50 times trying to get it. But if you run down these stairs right here, as this staircase is turning, there is a bookcase down below that you can, if you time it exactly perfectly, you can fall off on it and get Aveline, which is a triple-shot crossbow. If you've ever played PvP in Dark Souls, you've probably been attacked with Aveline at some point in time. But it's a triple-shot crossbow, and I think I was already here way earlier. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. Never mind, I'm lying. But Aveline's down there, and that is also needed for the weapons achievement, but it would be so tedious trying to get it. I can never get it on my first, like, 30 attempts. I'm horrible at timing that. Seems like I sprint a little too fast or too slow or something. Or when I finally do get it and land on the bookcase, there's this sniper crystal guy that I forget about down there, and whatever health I have left, he snipes the crap out of me and I die, and yeah, it's just throw my controller through my TV type stuff. It's annoying. But that's where it's at. Anyway, it's a turning staircase, and it's on top of one of the bookcases down there, and you have to time it to where you land right on it. And I'll let you guys do that if you really want Aveline. That is one thing I really am not going to bother with. I'm going to be stubborn and go ahead and get the blue Titanite slab, but I had really initially decided... it's Magic Shield. Okay, cool. I had initially decided against doing that at first also because of the tedium in trying to get it. It's an invisible bridge that zigzags and even slopes at certain points to throw you off, and you just can't see it. And you can throw a prism stone down at your feet, and it'll say it's safe. You take one step forward and fall off anyway. And that's how it goes with me. And for you guys who can do it on your first or second try and it's no problem, hey, that's great. You know, kudos to you. But for me, it's the bane of my existence. Yeah, it's the epitome of all evil to me. I cannot cross that bridge for the life of me. But I'm going to do it here, and we'll see how many times I die. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not exaggerating, and I won't die a lot out of not trying. No, I will be trying, and I will die more on that probably than any other place in the rest of the game. Seriously. But that's in the future. For right now, let's come down here. There's a crap ton of chests down here. There's one mimic and a bunch of other chests that hold random stuff. One of them being the key to go release Big Hat Logan, who will, after we release him, be found sitting in this room right here where I'm at right now. Right next to that chest, off to the right. But we have to go let him out of his cage first. Alright, there's a channeler set, but they don't give you the trident. You have to get it as a drop. It's kind of cheap. Okay, what is this guy? An enchanted item, maybe? Oh, nice. He dropped his face. He dropped his little chest headpiece thingy. Yeah, all right. Enchanted falchion. So if you haven't made an enchanted item yet, but you want that achievement, there is one there. And either you're going to have to get somebody to drop you a slab or get really lucky and get it as a drop from a lizard. I don't know if that's possible. I've gotten a regular Titanite slab from a lizard once in all of my playthroughs. Never gotten any other kind of slab before, but I'm not saying it's not possible. Anyway, there's the cell key to go release Big Hat Logan. And that is the way to get out to the next area, right there, to go fight Seath. But anyway, we're going to make the long trek all the way back to the jail area and open this door. We're going to let Big Hat Logan out, and even more importantly, we're going to grab that Firekeeper soul back there.
That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery.
And there is something to that, because now that we release him, when we do meet him back there in the main archive area, like I said, next in that one room where we open that first chest, he will sell the rest of his sorceries. Okay? And if you want to get I think it's the very last sorcery that he has to offer, and his catalyst, which you'll need, I believe, for the weapons achievement, you'll have to sell him out of all of his stuff, get him to where his only speech is where he's mumbling. It'll be like, right? And then leave, okay, take a bonfire, warp somewhere, and then warp back, okay, or homeward bone back, whatever you decide to do, and come back, and you may have to talk to him again, and talk to him until he either yells at you or mumbles again. And if he's still there, then you may have to bonfire out one more time, usually only once, but sometimes twice, right? And then come back until he's gone from that room, and then you're going to have to work your way all the way back through this library, which we'll do after we fight Seath anyway, because the very large magic ember is back in that area. But if you've bought all of his souls and exhausted all of his dialogue and exhausted his inventory and everything and all that, bought out everything that he has, he will be back in that room, and you can fight him, and then you'll get his outfit, his armor or whatever with his big hat and stuff, and you get his catalyst. And I do believe you need not only his catalyst for the weapons achievement, but I think it also... I don't remember if it gives you access to one last sorcery. I don't remember if he drops one or not. It seems like he drops Dragon's Breath or something. White Dragon's Breath, maybe? Unless that's one you can buy, it seems like he drops that too. And the only way to get it and his catalyst is to fight him. And the only way you can do that is to release him like we did here, then talk to him down below, exhaust everything, exhaust all of his dialogue and his inventory, then homeward bone out and back and make sure he's gone. Then, like I say, work your way all the way back to the beginning area where you first met Seath and had to die. In that room, he'll be there along with the chest that holds the large magic ember and all that good stuff. Alright, so that's how you do that, and I'm not going to bother with all that, but that's how it's done. Alright, from here we will go get our blue Titanite slab. Alright, how's that sound? And get to watch me die a lot and get a lot of laughs. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. And to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play, click the top box. To get a complete list of all my video playlists, click the bottom box. And if you want to subscribe and support the Ninja Flips, hit that button over my head. And remember to leave a comment and maybe even a like or something. And share with your friends. Alright, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.